Hello, hello, hello. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from Kangaroo City. I just put the kangaroos out to school, and I tried to breathe with this all night last night, and it worked good. I'm trying to grow hair now. I want some extra air up there. I could end up having hair, all over the place. It's helped my hearing. It's helped my nose. It's helped my eyes. I don't know what it does now. Is it that Austin Powers? No, that thing sucks blood. This one there just pushes it. Anyway, I don't want to look normal. Okay, anyway, I did go to the hospital today, and I am going to tell you, St. Mark's in Salt Lake City, I flew in, and they brought a helicopter out to the airport for me. I have my little name tag on here. I'm going to keep this because I can't remember who I am. Who are you? It's like a kindergartner. You just pin a note on him that says, I'm Frank Smith. Well, here's my Frank Smith. Anyway, they were nice. I like St. Mark's. They did the quad bypass and the stents. And so today they took, I think they call it an echogram. It is a sonar shooting sound waves into the heart, and the heart goes, hi! So I wanted to see the screen. Well, the cutest little thing, blonde hair, cute. She said she wants her 5 minutes of fame. Trisha, just a little doll and very confident, very, very confident at what she's doing. Very wonderful bedside manner. I like to get beside her in the bedside, but I was on my back. Looking at the ceiling, I couldn't see much. But anyway, she took 45 minutes to look at my heart, and I got to see it, and, I'm no cardiologist, but it looked to me like it was pumping pretty normally. I don't know if there's, defects in there, so the cardiologist is going to read it and send it to my doctor, and then my doctor is going to say, David, sit down. I said, okay. So anyway, now you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe it. Shit happens to me. Like, I have a sign on me. Now here I am locked in a beautiful room with a beautiful girl. And Ty comes in with me. I go, Ty, come on in. I go, who's he? I said, we're married. Oh, okay. He can go in. He's my malpractice attorney. And he speaks 3 languages. Well, Ty never says a word, so they're never sure if I'm pulling their leg or not. So he's sitting there, and I told him, sit down and don't turn any buttons. Don't turn or touch anything. He's always, when I'm having medical procedures, he's at the computers and turning knobs. So anyway, he sat there and behaved, and when the heart came up, I said, okay, Ty, you can come over and look at my heart. And for all my ex-wives that don't believe I have a heart, you're wrong again. And you've been wrong for a long time. There's a heart in there. Anyway, I'm laying there, and she's about halfway through. And Ty, I tell Ty it's wonderful to be in the United States because in his country they have brownouts. Everything, every day and a half, all the lights go down to just barely glimmering and shivering, and then they have blackouts a lot on Saturday and Sunday. And let me tell you something about a jungle. When you turn the lights out in a house in the jungle, it's dark. And the only thing darker I ever saw was Carlsbad Caverns. I was down in there, and they said, you want us to turn the lights out? And I said, well, will the bears be able to find me? They go, no, I said, turn them out. It was dark. It was dark. So anyway. I'm laying there, and I got these electrodes all over me, and the heart's pumping and everything, and I'll be damned if the hospital electricity didn't all go off. Jesus! The machine shuts down. The lights shut down. Everything shuts down. And, of course, we're Americans, and we go, oh! Now, Ty's used to that. He's just sitting there. He doesn't care. It happens all the time in my country. So, anyway, in the dark, poor Trisha, she said, who's got me? Who's got me? I don't know. And let me get back on the table, though. So, when the lights came on, I was still there at the table. So, anyway, she wanted her 5 minutes of fame, and she's a sweetheart. She really is. I enjoyed talking to her, and I hope I was polite. I'm not usually, but I hope I was. And beautiful blonde hair and cute little gal, and did a good job. So here's her 5 minutes of fame. Now let me close with Ty. I love hanging out with him. We have more damn fun. We do. I'm sitting here watching my video cameras, which you know I have all through the house, except in private places, bedrooms and bathrooms. I just peek through the doors. No, God, I'm just shitting you. Anyway, I'm looking at my main camera down the hall, and I see he's going to leave the house. Well, he leaves, and then he comes back in about 2 minutes. What the hell is that all about? So I just watched for a few minutes, and pretty soon he comes downstairs with this blanket wrapped around. He looks like the typical mummy out of the Mummy movies. And I'm going, gee, I wonder if he's cold. From the Philippines to the Utah fall, pre-winter weather. So, yeah, he was. And I told him, don't come back. I don't want anyone to think that you live here. So, anyway, he came back in, and he wrapped up, and finally he called Abigail and said, will you come and get me? I'll freeze. He's a frail little guy. He runs everywhere. God, he's 73, 74. And he runs everywhere. I mean, the guy has super high energy. So, anyway, Ty the Snowman, I call him now. And when they asked me over at the hospital, well, why is he coming? Well, he's my domestic partner. We're married. Oh, okay. And I said, he's also my malpractice attorney. Oh, so they treat me really well. When I told him he was my bodyguard, too. He knows karate. I'm always bullshitting people that was. Oh, anyway, just wanted to let you know. Everything else is calm. I'm trying to think of comments that have come in. Please don't think I ignore you. I don't ignore you. I just don't have the time, the wherewithal, and the energy. And I can lay here now and pretend I can't do anything. Bring me a Big Mac. Bring me those fries. And see, now Anna doesn't want me now. You know, it's hard to kiss a girl with this. It really is. I don't know. You know, come here, girl. Right. So anyway, that's not sexy, but I'm thinking of putting on it some plants, like a beard that hangs down. So anyway. Pay me, lay me, nail me. Oh God, hear the words of my mouth 3 times, which is the true word of prayer. And Trish didn't believe that I was going to say, health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and in the sinews, power and priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity, through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. That is the name of the second token of the Melchizedek priesthood, the patriarchal grip, or sure sign of the nail. And before Trish was born, they used to tell me, we're going to cut your neck and let you bleed to death as a penalty if you say these things, or we'll tear your heart out or your stomach out. Which do you want? Do it all. Do it all. I'm afraid you're going to miss veins up here. So anyway, take a look. I'm going to try to have my CCAP in here in the next week or two, and you know what's going to happen. I'll tell you, I'll be breathing oxygen. I'll have the CCAP on, and my computer is on all the time, and I'll probably tangle in the tubing and strangle to death. How'd he go? Trying to live. Trying to live. He was trying to put... Now, there's something... I didn't take my meds, so my mind jumps to the next subject. I didn't know that you can get a defibrillator put into your heart. I like that. I was going to buy a defibrillator here and put it on the wall. And Trish said, what are you going to do? Put that stuff on you and give yourself a defibrillation? You'll be passed out. I said, well, I can do it. She said, well, why don't you just have one put in your heart? Now, I've heard of pacemakers, but I've never heard of a defibrillator. So they have miniature defibrillators that they can put into the heart. And so if I have a heart attack, it goes off and it just sets the electrical rhythm again, and I'm back. And the Mormons go, get his batteries, get his batteries. So anyway, this bard now is gone.